At the time Randy left, there was no heat at all. It's sorrow. We're sorry that he left. That's what Vince said. Okay? So then Randy does something that infuriated everybody. And take a guess what that was.
Oh, I don't know. You're going to have to let us in on that one.
I mean, if you have a guess, I'm willing to play ball with you.
All right, why don't you guys take that one?
I'm racking my brains to think, but unfortunately, unlike Lanny, I'm not a genius. So,
well, I would love to tell you I was a genius too. The fact is, every poem that you ever heard me recite is a poem that I wrote, but I am not a genius either. I think that word genius is overused, and I certainly do not qualify as one. But at least I can say that those books that I wrote that are now international bestsellers, they are from me. But I do have a fantastic memory, and I'm not a person to be trifled with or lied to. But Randy did something that aggravated everybody, alienated everybody. When they call him an old man, and don't forget, Elizabeth, took him to court and fleeced him of quite a few funds. Okay, so what we're looking at is the Macho Man, basically starting over financially. Am I right? Are you with me?
Yeah, I'm with you, yeah.
Okay, he had just gotten streamlined in court. And now he found himself signing a big contract with the WCW because they were using OPM, other people's money. Mm-hmm. And, Ted Turner had deep pockets at the time. And the people that were in charge of spending his money were not responsible people. They were, they didn't care about the bottom line. They cared about putting Vince out of business. Well, that's impossible. Vince is the smartest man in the world. He's not going out of business unless he has a head-on collision.
Yeah.
Okay? I mean, if there's, as great as Randy was a wrestler, Vince is just as great a promoter. Let's just give him that. Mm-hmm. Okay? And then, but what he did, he goes to Raleigh, North Carolina, speaks to Conagra Foods, who own all these food products, including Slim Jim.
Yes.
Gives a speech to them. 2 days later, they call him back and decided that they're going to uninvest with Vince McMahon. Next thing you know, he's making commercials for WCW. Now, this didn't get over big. So the next move is they made... Does anybody remember the Huckster against the Nacho Man?
Yes, very much. Yeah, the parodies almost on the WCW.
Well, in case you don't remember it, and for those that were not born at the time, go ahead on YouTube and look up the Huckster and the Nacho Man and Billionaire Ted and all these things. And if you notice it closely, you'll see just a little hint of, well, they made fun of his hairline, and they knew that Randy wasn't really happy about his receding hairline.
Yeah.
That they called him bald-headed, and they made fun of that. But then they said, how's Elizabeth? And Randy and Hulk says, not too good. And then they look at each other as if to say that Hulk Hogan is doing Elizabeth. Yeah. In other words, they were using poor taste to aggravate Randy. And something like this was actually not going to make them a penny, because this is not the kind of entertainment that makes money. This is the kind of ridicule that just gets people upset and hurt.